So for half number 2, the Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. Oh, eluding the tackle. And a nice return sets him up. Pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He hits White, complete. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Brady gives to Michelle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. From the 30 on second down, Brady. Dancing to his left.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They're running it. It's Michel. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Sony Michel won't get there. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, watch it. Watch it.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey,
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Set. 95-56. 12.
Breeze now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's John Simon with a sack. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
One.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. John Simon. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Kill. 36. 72.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 48 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. 7 yards there and a first down. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. There's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And some room to work. The big fella, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They complete it to Hill. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going to run it with Murray. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Breeze to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready. Kill. 5-8. Get off the field. Ready, catch.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
After the
No
incompletion,
lady.
here's second and 10 from the 20.
Let's get sack lunch. Kill.
One final try here for Breeze. Now he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.